Welcome to the Sports Show. I'm Andy Marks.
And I'm Byron Saucer.
It's Christmas time here at Ocala.com in the Ocala Star banner. We would like to wish Merry Christmas to everybody and also talk a little wintertime sports. Indeed. So I think a good place to start, just looking at, we got done with football a few weeks back. We've had a chance to survey the scene in some of the new breaking sports that are happening. I think a nice place to start might be Forest High School boys basketball. Both of us have had a chance to see the Wildcats. It's an impressive bunch.
It really is very impressive. You stole my word. But yeah, I saw them against Lake Weir, who, despite their kind of slow start, is a long, athletic basketball team. And early on, Lake Weir had a little success, on the boards. But once this Forest machine gets going, and they literally go 12 deep on that bench, and they get after you defensively and start that transition basketball, they are very impressive. I think they've beaten their last 6-7 opponents by 35 or more points, and Steve Powell's just done a fantastic job out there, and at 9-0, ranked number 7 in 5A, I think this team is in it for the long haul.
I agree. That's a very dangerous team. There's nobody in the state of Florida that wouldn't have their hands full playing Forest.
Right.
So we'll see. You mentioned all those big wins. That's my one concern with the Wildcats is that they do have a lot of 50-ish point wins. That's impressive that they're good enough to beat people like that, but those are not what the opponents are going to look like come playoff time. I'd like to see the Wildcats get tested first, and I'm not sure if that's going to happen in their district or not.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's an impressive bunch, and I went there looking for who's the star player, and that's one of the interesting things about the team. The game that I saw, or one of the two games I've seen, Hunter Williams scored 31 points, and he's a legitimate fantastic player around here, but it's really truly a team. I mean, these guys really feed off each other. There isn't any Michael Jordan type of talent. They just are a bunch of kids who play super basketball together. It's fun to see, and basketball fans, not just Forest fans, get over there and give them a look-see, because we don't get teams of this caliber every year, I don't think.
Yeah, and I think you hit on a great point, is they really do play as a team. I mean, and that's the difference. Everybody seems to know where the other guy's going to be, and they all we talked to Powell a little bit about this. There's so much demand for playing minutes, you know what I mean? Each time you send a sub out there, he's playing like a starter in order just to get his. So very busy, very fast team. There's some other teams out there that I talk about. Trinity Catholic has a transfer from Westport. People remember Jason Pimentel. This is a Division I type of basketball player. They're off to a fast start. They lost a nail-biter to Williston. I think that's a rematch waiting to happen in the maybe the regional final or the second round. I'm not sure when it'll happen, but I have a feeling that it will. They've got a huge center also, Chris Yulee, starting to put up big numbers. I think Westport, who we all remember last year being in the Elite Eight, they're in Forest District. I don't think they're going to win that district, but I do think we're going to see the Wolfpack back in the playoffs. And then you have your usual other contenders. I think Vanguard's going to be in the mix. I think North Marion's going to be in the mix. Bellevue's always tough. We've got Angel Gonzalez over at Meadowbrook lighting up the scoreboard every night. So it's an exciting year in boys basketball. Girls basketball also, we have our usual cast of characters. We have a Westport team led by Corey Rollerson that has been in the playoffs, year after year after year. They win playoff games every year. Now they have a new point guard, a transfer, Veronica Ryan, lighting it up for them. I think this is as good a Westport team as any. Vanguard, 14-0 start over there. Yeah.
So there's a lot to look forward to on the hardwoods. You can't just stay inside. You got to go outside, because we've got some soccer teams that are off to good starts as well.
Yeah, and some of the programs that we're used to seeing over there, I had a chance to see the Vanguard Forest boys. At that time, they were both undefeated in a 1-0 nail-biter. Both of those programs are on solid ground this year. Should definitely push to win their district and probably advance out of there. Also, the Forest girls I had a chance to see. They're very quick and can score in bunches. And then also, of course, the Trinity girls who were Final Four last year. They have Ashley Coley back and what's our other midfielder?
Katie Phillips.
Thank you, Katie. Sorry, our reigning player of the year. But a very good team over there with the Blendell and Wes Elias. So. We look for good things from the Celtics down the stretch.
All right, so one thing after everybody gets done with their Christmas festivities, as next week rolls around, we got our annual tradition happening over at Vanguard High School, the Kingdom of the Sun. Jim Haley is no longer at the reins of Vanguard. That's funny to see. It's been how many years since you've been able to say that he wasn't the coach?
Yeah.
But he did have a hand in this tournament. It's a star-studded tournament as usual. That event starts Monday the 28th, 9 in the morning. There will be games all day, every day, for 4 days. holidays, wrapping up on New Year's Eve. So if anybody's hungry for some sports during that, lull between Christmas and New Year's.
Between bowl games.
Exactly, between bowl games, you can be guaranteed to find some good stuff over there. So once again, happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll be back here before New Year's, right? So we can wish you that then. But thanks for watching the sports show.